Good evening. Hello everybody. Here we go again. We're on the motorway M1 heading towards Gus. Obviously we all know that Gus is the guy who's on the hunger strike. A little bit of an update from Gus actually. I rang him a little while ago. He's in good spirits. Everything seems to be going good with Gus. Obviously he's still on the hunger strike. He is taking a little bit of fluids on board, but as we travel now, obviously it's cold out there and it's absolutely chucking it down with rain. Where I am presently on the M1, I don't know what the weather is going to be like when we hit Newport. I'm guessing it's still going to be very cold. I'm hoping it might be dry, but we're kitted out now with some bits and pieces in the boot there. I've got the stove and all the rest of it just so we can get some hot fluids into Gus. Obviously the aim of the game is to talk him down, but from what I'm hearing he's adamant. He's dug himself in, he's dug his heels in, and he's adamant that he's not going to give in. He's resolute to the cause. Apparently he's heard from Combat Stress, put him off with what he already knows. So that's a little bit of a concern. They did say that they would get back to Gus with some relatively good news. And as far as Gus is concerned, that's not good news. He already knows where he stands. He's been discharged. They've told him they can't do any more for him, and he needs to push on.
Front page.
And move on. We need to remember, guys, look at the front page of the newspaper today. So media and press are looking at this. I'm hearing on LBC that this Brigadier General, or whatever rank he was, is saying that they are listening, they are watching, they are going to plough some more money into it. But haven't we heard that time and time again? The answer to that is yes, we have. We've heard it time and time again. Another new helpline to be pushed forward. Another one. So how much will that cost? 2 million, 5 million? Unbelievable. Looking at Combat Stress, Chief Executive, £160,000 a year. Looking at their income and expenditure, they're still sitting on multi-million pounds. Multi-million. Looking at Combat Stress as a limited company, registered at Company House. As a company, they owe the charity £170,000. How does a limited company owe a charity that kind of money? Something that we need to be looking into. Who are the best people to look into that? I would say the Charities Commission. So that's another avenue that we need to be going down to find out exactly where all this money is going. Then we look at one of the supporters that was there yesterday, came out to see Gus, and she was actually made redundant from that unit. And I kind of asked her the indirect question of a privacy question that many people wouldn't probably answer. They would have probably told me to go and jump. But I pressed on in a roundabout way. I asked her, could you tell me what your kind of salary was? Now we're looking at premium rates, she said, and those premium rates were enhancement rates for weekends, night shift, etc. And she came up with a total of £28,000. I kid you not, £28,000 a year. Okay, so if we look at the private sector, for argument's sake, a non-registered nurse or just a care assistant within an aged person's home, I'm guessing they'll not be on 28 grand a year. They won't be on 28 grand a year. They'll be on a minimum wage. I tried to ask the question of qualifications, and she wasn't foremost coming forward. She wasn't direct in coming forward on that. And she said, pretty much, I deal with post-traumatic stress disorder, and I've worked with these guys for many years. So she's not qualified. What are the qualifications on post-traumatic stress disorder? I'm guessing to be the real I am therapist, you've got to have many, many years of study under your belt, university degrees, this, that, and the other. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But still, nevertheless, 28 grand a year. Mega money. They're still sitting on mega money, and we have to expose that. But yeah, we're now hitting the wet weather now, isn't it? So we've got to start thinking about Gus's welfare, and that's why we're off where we are. Booted up, combated up, stove, water, bit of food. Not that Gus is going to accept the food, because we know he's not. He's resolute and saying that he's not going to take any food on board, which, to be honest, I'm worried about. I am worried about his welfare state of mind, and it's paramount that we try and talk them down. I don't know if I'm able to do it. I don't know how others are talking to him. But if anybody has actually been in touch with Gus again today, obviously put a comment in the comment box and share this far and wide, and make sure it goes as big as yesterday's went, because you know what, guys, that got him on the front page. And there's no doubt about it, this weekend there will be further coverage coming from there, and that's something that this guy still needs, because he's resolute in everything he's going to do. All right, guys, so I'll give you an update once we've got there. We've spoken to Gus, and we know exactly what kind of frame of mind he is, and where we're going to go from it. All right, guys, so I'll speak to you later. Remember, if you see a homeless person, point them in the direction of the authorities. Buy them a cup of tea, buy them a bite to eat. If you see a veteran, do exactly the same. Be safe, guys. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.